too. Great. Here we go. Great.
Last Sunday was an exciting time for Netcong's Denise Castelli. It was the first day of training for 80 ball girls and boys at the U.S. Open in Queens.
The main thing for us is we want to be invisible. We want to make sure that play resumes as smoothly and quickly as possible.
Prior to this, Denise had never been to a tennis tournament, yet alone worked one. But here she was, nearly 2 years after doctors amputated her right leg below her knee. Denise was attacking life the same way she's been doing it for 25 years.
I have a job and I have to get it done, and there's no other option.
3.5 years ago, she suffered a broken leg during a softball game for the University of New Haven.
I just wasn't thinking that my life was going to change forever in that moment.
But it did. Over the course of a year and a half, Denise had 37 operations on her leg, but it just wouldn't heal. Eventually, it got infected and lost all circulation. There was no option but to amputate.
That's when I realized that this is who I am now, and I'm going to have to do something with it. I can't let it beat me. I have to beat it.
Following her surgery in November of 2009, Denise was fitted with a prosthetic leg. She would have to learn to walk all over again. That's when she was convinced to attend a one-day running clinic for amputees in New York City, sponsored by the Challenged Athletes Foundation.
You know, I left that clinic that day with confidence. Just having that confidence from that day, I was able to build from that to be where I am today.
Today, Denise is back on the softball diamond, batting leadoff and playing center field. Not only did she make that great catch, but Denise also legged out a triple in her second at-bat.
Coach came up to me, he's like, "You're gonna be leading off, playing center field." And I was like, "Ah, that's exactly what I used to do." So that was a pretty cool feeling.
But that doesn't fully explain how Denise got to the U.S. Open this week.
When I talked to her on the phone, I could tell that she had the self-confidence necessary to do this.
John Korff is on the board of directors at the United States Tennis Association. 3 years ago, he came up with a plan to include disabled persons as ball boys and girls at the U.S. Open.
It was a huge accomplishment for me personally to be able to do that and to prove myself.
Hopefully Denise will be good enough as a ball person that she'll be on a stadium court. We'd love to see her work in the women's finals.
I would love to make it to the finals. Now at this point, I feel like I've come this far that I have to keep going, and I have to make it all the way, otherwise it was all for nothing.